That little leg pick was clean, right? I think I'm ready to compete now. Somebody get me a medal or something. All right, let's go again.
Welcome to Sunni's Desk, BJJ edition.
Today is day number 5, I believe. Day number 5. Day number 5, training jiu-jitsu. I think this might be my first week working out twice in the same week, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. But what I am sure about is that today is day number 5. I'm proud of myself. And how do I feel? I feel pretty good. I was pretty excited about going to train. I'm a part of a group chat with the rest of the students, and I was kind of getting a bit jealous. You know, early in the morning, I'm seeing messages where they're saying they're opening the gym at 9 a.m. and, you know, if people are going to be able to come and train. One person said they're actually going to open it up 30 minutes earlier at 8:30 a.m. to train. And I'm like, man, I got a job. You know, I have work to do. So I'm glad that I can go in and train now. My left shoulder is hurting a little bit. I was doing quite a few rounds, I guess, sets of underguard. What is it called? Is it called underguard? Upper guard, underguard, or underarm? Underhook? Underhook. There we go. I was doing a couple rounds of the underhook from standing position to try to get my opponent to, you know, fall to the ground. And then we continued with underhook while, you know, my opponent and I were both in the ground. So I'm feeling it in my shoulders. I am actually feeling it quite a bit in my shoulders. I'm literally feeling it right now. And I definitely want to take it easy a little bit tonight. I'm not trying to get injured. I saw this video on social media with this Marine. He was before Congress, or maybe like state Congress, or however that works, and his arm was broken. Like, he was protesting and his arm was literally broken, a Marine, and he didn't cry, he didn't scream in pain. His arm was broken, and he kept his composure for a good while. And when they put the cuffs on him, he just turned around and said, my arm is broken. My arm is broken. You know, so salute to that Marine. My grandfather was a Marine. So I have a great respect for our men and women in uniform. But yeah, I'm looking forward to today's session. I'm ready to just absorb as much as I can. As I mentioned in the previous videos, I actually want to compete now. You know, I'm the kind of person where when I do get in, before I even get into something, I'm already doing a bunch of research and looking at content, reading up on it, especially when I'm in it. You know, I've been looking into, you know, competitions, the weight classes, and as I mentioned before, I'm not trying to compete at this weight class. I'm on a mission to lose weight, and this is going to be one of my main motivations. Funny story. I'll throw this in here. I'm actually at the gym now. I'm gonna park, but I don't know if you guys remember, but in the previous video I mentioned that across the street from my jiu-jitsu gym there's a karate gym. Right beside the karate gym there is a foot and ankle doctor, and I drove down the road a little bit and I looked a few businesses down from the foot and ankle doctor. There's a chiropractor. What are the odds? I was telling one of the students in the gym about it, and he said maybe it's the same owner of the karate gym. He has some medical practices. But all right, you all take care. See you in a few. Okay, I'm good. Man, all right. Okay, tap.
Gotcha.
That's just pressure?
That's wild.
Yeah, let me settle there. Keep moving. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Oh, I need oxygen. I'm just gonna make it to the car.
All right, guys, I'm back, and I just finished my 5th jiu-jitsu session. I don't feel gassed. I feel I feel pretty good. To be honest, I was shocked the class ended so soon. But yeah, it makes sense. It's 6:43. Yeah, time really flew by. And yeah, this is, to be honest, the part of the jiu-jitsu process that I wasn't really looking forward to. That point in time where you feel as though you're not progressing. If I'm only, thank God for my powerlifting experience, so I know how to mentally handle this stage or this moment. Physically, I don't feel as though I'm progressing because I'm not as gassed out, which is weird. You think that the fact that I'm not as gassed out as I was before, that I'll view that as, okay, I'm progressing, I'm growing, my stamina is improving. But I don't know what it is. It's like when we work out and we are experiencing pain right after, it gives us this sense that, all right, I really worked hard, like I really gave it my all. So because I'm not gassed, my question is, did I give it my all? Did I give it 100%? So that's a little mental battle there. Today we worked on the underhook a little bit. We worked on the takedowns. We worked on defending a takedown from the underhook and from a standing position. We worked on transitioning from half mount to full mount into side control. I don't remember the name, but we kind of had to, the person on top kind of had to sit on the hip, the side of the hip of the person on the bottom, while they were kind of transitioning from position to position. And I had some difficulty balancing there. As I mentioned before, my left shoulder was hurting, so that kind of played a role there. And yeah, I was rolling with a blue belt today. Really nice guy, really helpful, but I'm lost every session, almost every session, basically every session I could say. I'm pretty much lost, like a fish out of water. I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping that the training partner I have could kind of walk me through it. This training partner, he wasn't too sure, at certain points. So good thing we were able to, call the coach over and he was able to show us the moves again. But still great guy. Everyone there is so cool. Yeah. Also, the last video I mentioned that across the street there's a karate studio. There's a foot and ankle doctor right next door. A few businesses down, there's a chiropractor. And just now, I left the jiu-jitsu gym. Right beside the jiu-jitsu gym, there's a dentist. So, I don't know, it's just, I'll throw the video in right here. You see that? See that dental office? Right beside the jiu-jitsu gym. And that's just, I find that hilarious. I don't know if the gym has a history of, people getting injured, and the medical professionals were like, all right, we're going to put our gyms right beside these locations where they are factories for broken ankles and broken hips and whatever the case may be. But anyways, I found that to be hilarious.
Welcome to Sunni's desk. BJ